You got poison berry juice on your lip.
No, I don't. Get it off. Am I gonna die?
No, just don't lick it.
Just don't lick my lips.
You guys remember me?
Are you gonna talk this time?
We had technical difficulties last week.
Now that our air conditioning is here, we're going to start building the concrete platform for outside that each of the units will sit on. And once that hardens, we'll mount those and get the lines running inside.
Yeah, and with the lines running inside, obviously we can get everything wired up out here and the lines run, but inside we can't mount those units to the wall until we actually have drywall. So we won't have cold air blowing quite yet, but we're getting all the rough, hard work done first.
Yeah. So we've run into a little pickle. Spencer knows all about that.
It's actually a big pickle. All this metal that we cut out of the shipping containers is stored underneath the house.
We totally forgot about it.
Yeah, and right where we're gonna mount our outside units is pretty much the only access point for that metal, so we won't be able to get it out in the future. So it's kind of got to move now.
Yeah, so before we make these concrete platforms, now we have to move all this. Where are we gonna put it? So we've decided on a spot to put the sheets of metal, and that's behind the barn, but it's been a bit neglected. I give you our jungle. This just is not a good look. This is the stuff that I think you're not supposed to show in your videos.
Yeah, right.
Spencer, I think you should get your Tarzan loincloth on.
I'll have a Tarzan loincloth.
Oh, okay. We get these poison berry trees here, which, yes, they are toxic. If you consume enough of them, they are toxic. But these things turn into legit trees, and they have like really thick little trunks.
And no, this is just a branch too. The native birds like them though.
Oh, baby, you got poison berry juice all over your ankle.
You got poison berry juice on your lip.
No, I don't. Get it off.
It's right there.
Am I gonna die?
No, just don't lick it.
Just don't lick my lips. You guys, this is literally how everything goes. We start a project, and then that project, it doesn't go as easily as you think it will, and then it requires many other mini projects.
It's always a rabbit hole.
Lovey, you are like, it looks like you were hit with a paintball gun. Who do you think would win in a paintball fight?
Oh, me, 100%.
I would destroy you.
Maybe. Yeah, right. You would get shot once and then be like, I'm done.
You wouldn't be able to shoot me though, because I am so sneaky. And I got really quick reflexes.
Now in order to move the tractor, I gotta jump start the tractor. So this is just one of those rabbit holes we were talking about. How to jump start our car. First you take the red thing, put it anywhere on the engine.
Sunburned paint still reads 98 state champs on that water tower. Kids still hang at the old flag.
Last time this thing ran was in 1962.
There's Glen Mill Road where the years move slow. Ain't much changed since our first kiss. I've seen city lights and man, I saw the light. And let me tell you now, I admit, kinda like this small town. They ain't changed a bit, nothing better than this that I found. It took some coming around, but I'm figuring out your
Found a snake.
I have no idea what kind of snake this little guy is, but time to relocate.
Yeah, kinda like this small town.
Io just stole Bear's bone and is now burying it. We're about to have ourselves a nice bonfire because we're going to burn all those weeds that we just pulled, and there was a couple pallets back there, so Spencer took them apart and we're gonna burn that wood now. Ready?
Oh yeah.
So ready? So Spencer's going to get us some pizza right now for dinner, and while he's doing that, I've just come into the house to try to get some work done. Normally in the evenings I edit in the trailer, but lately our daughter has been a very light sleeper, so I can't do that anymore. But I don't have a desk or anything in here. And the reason why is because we don't want to buy any of our furniture until we're actually going to be living in here, because yeah, things have a way of just getting completely ruined being in here because it is a construction zone, and we just have so much crap in here already. What I did was I asked Spencer if he could just go build me a little desk out of some scrap wood, and he went into the barn and he made me a little something. So ladies and gentlemen, I give you clamp desk. It is literally a piece of wood clamped to the studs of the wall. There's a few screws in there. Probably shouldn't lean on it. And that's it. So this video that you're watching right now will be the first video created on Clamp Desk. So we're almost all ready to get those sheets of metal moved, but before we do that, we need to do one more thing. In the midst of all those weeds that we had over here, we had this beautiful mimosa tree, which is the same tree next to the cargo trailer with those pretty pink flowers. So we need to transplant it because this is not the ideal location for this. Oh, it's just so cute. I just love these trees because they feel so tropical and it makes me feel like we're back home.
On Island Murata.
After realizing how difficult it would be for us to move all of the pieces of metal, and by us I mean I was pretty much no help at all, we decided to try our luck out with the trailer, which proved to make the process so much easier. – 24 hours later, we are now ready to start on the platforms. there's something else. What are you doing?
Just trying to vibrate the concrete.
So while we're waiting on the concrete to harden, we're going to start running all of the refrigerant lines and the electricity over to the units. But first, we wanted to show you guys what we've decided to go with, which is the Mitsubishi electric mini splits. This isn't sponsored or anything. We bought these, but yeah, just want to say that. So our house is a little bit on the smaller side. It's 875 square feet roughly. So what we've gone with is 3 of the 6K units amounting to 18K BTU. So it should be more than enough to cool down or heat our home. But the whole reason we've decided to go with this system is purely because of efficiency. As far as SEER rating goes, it has a SEER rating of 33.1. And just for comparison, our cargo trailer right now, we have a window unit in it that has a SEER rating of 12.1. So yeah, this is incredibly more efficient, which is very important being that we're off grid and our house is completely powered by the sun. Mama! Oh, that was so good. You said my name. You're so smart.
So today I'm going to be working on something pretty exciting. I'm going to be mounting those outdoor units out here on these pads. I've allowed these roughly 48 hours to harden up, so this should be good enough to anchor into them. The reason why I really want to focus on mounting these out here right now is because it kind of also helps take the guesswork out of where I got to mount my AC disconnects and all that stuff. So.
This is so weird, seeing this here. What do you think?
I think it's going to be the coolest house on the block.
Okay. So the reason that we're putting 2 of the units on this side of the house and then 1 on the west side is just because of where we're going to have all the inside units located. So for these 2, one of them is going to be above the front door in the center section, and the other one will be on one of these walls in the living room. And then the one on the other side is going to be in the master right above that back door back there. So we're just putting the units outside where we are just so the lines don't need to run further than they have to.
Now that the AC units are all installed, we've started working on attaching the disconnect boxes to the house. That way we can finish up all of the wiring for them. This job, along with our next task of ventilation, will complete all of the work on the inside of our walls, getting us that much closer to closing them up.